What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. So I am Ariel, and this is a special episode of Down South Bowl. I decided to do some spooky treats. Y'all can barely see them. I'll show y'all in the next clip. But anyways, I made these Oreo balls. I've been making Oreo balls since like middle school, high school, and then in the last year I've been like, trying different recipes and stuff, and just trying to do different flavors. So I decided to do a monster Oreo ball. So the first base is actually a golden Oreo with mini M&Ms mixed in, and then I added a chocolate base. It's a double decker, so it's two different flavors. But yeah, if you want to see how I make it, watch this video. And I just want to say I love y'all so much, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
What is up, y'all? So it's a voiceover Ariel. So these are Oreo balls I ended up making. I tried to actually style the presentation that way it looks cute or whatever, because I used to have a little food page, and I've been contemplating going back and actually posting more on there, or just posting on my regular Instagram account, but I don't know. But anyways, I started making Oreo balls. I think it was 8th grade. We had a potluck in class, and I looked up a recipe and I made them, and it's been the thing I do for years now. And within the last year, I've been actually trying out different recipes, or not even looking at recipes, but literally just coming up with different flavors and stuff. Last Thanksgiving or Christmas, I can't remember which one it was, but I know I did sweet potato, I did red velvet, I did turtle, I think I did just regular chocolate, maybe. I don't know. So I did a couple different ones. I know I did strawberry, chocolate covered strawberry for Valentine's Day. I did turtle for Valentine's Day. These are the monster ones. So I consider them a double decker. So there's two flavors. So as you see, I'm doing the golden Oreo base, and I just put some of the Oreos in the food processor, and I blend it up till it's like a chrome texture. So I just do that until basically I get the entire package down. But what other flavors have I done? I've done peppermint bark. I've done vanilla. I've done just vanilla with M&Ms. I've done chocolate with M&Ms. I feel like it's almost everything that I've done. I feel like I've done. Oh, I did lemon. Chocolate covered peanut butter. I think that's all I've done. I don't know. But there's a bunch of different flavors and stuff that I have written down and stuff that I will more than likely be doing. So if there's any flavor that y'all specifically want to see, if there's any video you want to see, please let me know. Especially when it comes to the food videos, because I just be recording sometimes when I just feel like recording. But I knew I wanted to make this actual video, so that's why you see me doing this. But I decided to just basically go ahead and do all of the base for the crumbs or whatever. That way I can just put the food processor up. And I'm taking some cream cheese. So basically one package, one cream cheese. One package of Oreos, one cream cheese. And yeah, I'm just trying to mix it with the spoon as much as I can, and then I'll have to use my hands to do it. Just make sure your hands are washed and clean, you feel me? But yeah, I'm just trying to make sure it's even. When you do these, I don't know, I feel making Oreo balls, it's not that hard, but at the same time, you gotta actually put some work in to make this stuff. But yeah, anybody can really do it, because you don't have to bake it, you just have to freeze it. And at this point, I feel I've just I don't know, it's easier for me to do it. I know the technique, I know what's the best way. So I freeze mine after I go ahead and make them into the ball shape. That way whenever I actually do the candy coating, basically the outer layer or whatever, I want to make sure that they're frozen. That way it doesn't melt the Oreo base, if that makes sense. So them being frozen, it helps it stay solid, so the Oreo part doesn't mess up. I don't know how to explain that, but I feel that makes more sense. But this is basically how I want it to be. And then I'm just adding in some mini M&Ms. I think there was half a cup, I don't know. I just put it in until I felt it was evenly incorporated. And I was okay, I think I need a little bit more, because I wanted to be very noticeably M&M, chocolate M&M base, whatever. I can't, my brain is off right now. I keep saying this in all my videos and my brain is off, but for real, my brain is off. I'm taking winter break as a time to relax and decompress, because baby, I was burnt the fuck out. I was struggling. But I mean, I did a good job, considering that I was struggling. But this is what it looks like right now. And I'm basically taking a cookie scoop. I got it from Michael's, and I'm basically just rolling them into balls. And yeah, that's just what I do. And I know this is the first time I did this double decker one. So like when I did the second batch, like when I was actually like, you know, making them for people, like I actually like made the like this base a little bit smaller. That way the Oreo balls weren't as big, because these were like humongous, because I added like, you know, a base of like chocolate after I added this. So yeah, you don't have to make them that big, but it also just depends on how many you're trying to make. Like if you want them to be bigger, like you can make them bigger. But you know, some people, like if I'm doing them for like a big group of people, I don't want them to be too big, because then I'm only gonna have like 10 or like 15 when I can have like 20 to like 30, you feel me? But yeah, I like to use the containers that they come in, that way, you know, I'm saving space. But then I had to like put some more on some plates, because yeah, but it just depends on how many I'm making. But now I am doing the chocolate base, so same thing, same technique, 1-to-1 ratio. That's just the easiest way. That's the way that I learned. I mean, I'm sure like sometimes, you know, when I do like the bigger, like the family size, like, you know, I'll still just do like 1 thing of cream cheese, and I feel like it doesn't make that big of a difference. Like I haven't noticed really anything. But yeah, I don't know what flavors I should do next. I have like a couple things in mind. Like I want to do like a lemon blueberry. Like I want to be able to like do like some fillings and stuff. Like, and I want to do like I want to redo like the red velvet cream cheese, like because I did cream cheese inside, and I feel like I like the thing that I came up with, but I want to like retry and like do a different like texture of it. I don't know, does that make sense? Because like it worked. Oh, did I say I did red velvet? I can't remember, bro. But I think I did a like walnut crumble on top to like mimic like how like red velvet cakes are, because I love red velvet cake. I'm not gonna lie to you. Red velvet cake around the holidays is easy. It's chef's kiss, you know. I'm sad I'm not gonna be happy today. But maybe I'll make one day. But yeah, I've been like in the baking mood. So, you know, I might be actually dropping some baking videos sometime soon, or, you know, we're gonna say sometime soon. But like when it comes to me and like my food videos, sometimes I'll be posting posts for like months. So, you know, we're gonna see. But there is a cookbook that I've had for years. It's with Meghan Markle, like when she was like working with one of the like women groups like locally. I can't remember which one it was, but yeah, there's like a lot of like Middle Eastern, like Southern Asian like recipes in there. So I want to try a bunch of them. Like there's been some that I've been wanting to try for a good little second, but I know I'm probably going to go to like the international market or somewhere to go get some of their products. So, you know, whenever I have a chance to actually go, maybe I'll do it next week, because I've been trying to tell myself for almost probably a year now that I was going to cook something out that book, and I have not. But, you know, I'm going to do it because I actually genuinely love cooking, and I've been in the mood to cook. Like I've been feeling so much better like when I cook and like make things from scratch, like, and I actually like have like, you know, groceries, because I have not been like grocery shopping in forever. And I just got some like vegetables. Like I got like bell peppers and onions, tomatoes, I got minced garlic, spinach, like things that I normally have on like a day-to-day basis that I've not had for probably like a month or so, which is crazy. And that just shows like how I know I've been eating, like, because I know like my like eating habits have been like crazy lately, mainly just because like I've been just trying to eat, because I've been having bad migraines because I was not eating a lot. But, you know, it's a process. Like, I'm trying to do better or whatever. But this is what they look like after I've, like, basically, like, swirled them together. And then I, like, freeze them for a little while. That way they're a little bit harder. And I'm just taking these candy melts. I get these from Michael's. And sometimes they have sales. But if not, like, always check Michael's, like, website for coupons and whatnot. Because, like, that's how I save my money. And if you're a teacher, and I think if you're a veteran, too, or some, it's, like, a couple different things. You can, like, upload, like, documents online. And, like, I get a discount every time I go to Michael's on every single item. So, you know, we love to see, I think it's 10 or 15% off every single item, which is very good, because, you know, I buy a lot of like art supplies from my class from there too. So, you know, I like to save as much money as possible, you feel me? But, you know, I microwave like the candy melts. I started doing them at like 50% capacity, like, and then like I'll just mix it for like 30-second intervals, and then I just like add a little bit of vegetable oil just to thin out the base. You don't have to. That's just like what I do at times. But you gotta make sure you mix it well so that like the coating doesn't separate like once it dries. But yeah, I'm just using a spoon to cover them all up, and yeah, I just like basically like drip off like the extra chocolate. You don't see me do it, but yeah, and I just place them on wax paper because I feel like that's the easiest thing, and like they don't stick to it, they're easy to remove. But yeah, I'm just adding some more. Like whenever you like melt the chocolate, you are gonna have to use separate bowls because the chocolate will easily burn, and then that shit's gonna be terrible and it's gonna get hard and it's gonna be nasty. So yeah, just a little tip. Like I have been like trying to figure out a better way to do this. Like I don't know if I need to get like a chocolate melter or something, but I've been thinking about it because girl, like I need something easier, and I feel like it'd be like so much better if I can get the base to be like a consistent like thinner layer so it's not as thick. But you know, we're in the research because you know I was thinking about like actually like getting my food license and like you know selling Oreo balls and stuff like that. But I don't know because it's just a lot. Like making Oreo balls, I'm not gonna lie. Like when I was making like 4 like different flavors, which I know I made like 8 batches like in a day, like one time, and like that was a lot. Like baby, my knees, my back, that shit was hurting after all that time of mixing, and then like my hands like trying to like mix everything. So I've been also contemplating getting a stand mixer because I feel like if I get a stand mixer, I feel like it'd be 10 times easier for me to do this because I wouldn't have to do it by hand. So I don't know, maybe I will invest in some stuff like that. It's just this shit is expensive, and yeah, money the economy, but maybe I will invest in that in the future. But yeah, as you can see, these are big as fuck. Like I don't normally make them this big, and it's kind of harder when they're bigger because like you have to use so much more like of the coating to like cover it up, and I feel like it's a little bit harder sometimes to coat them when they're bigger. But you know, I was just making these just to make them just because I want to make the video. So I mean, it is what it is. I only just gave it to like some family members, but yeah, I'm just coating them as like fast as possible, honestly, and I'm just gonna let them dry before I even like start decorating them. But like it doesn't take too long for them to harden, like maybe a couple minutes. But I'm melting some of the white chocolate because I'm gonna make the white chocolate basically act like the glue for when I put these little eyes. I got these little like candy eyes from Michael's like during Halloween season, and I'm just gonna basically apply them all over. That's why I did monster balls, because you know like I don't know, I feel like whenever like people do like the M&M like cookie base with like chocolate, I feel like don't they normally call it like monster, but they'll add like you know pretzels or like peanut butter cups or something like that. I don't want to do all that. I feel like that was doing a lot. Like I probably could do that if I wanted to in the future, but I was like, let's start simple, like things that I feel like people would actually eat. Like you know, I'm trying to do stuff because I'm not eating all these Oreo balls. Like I would, like my blood sugar would be crazy high, and like I can't even stomach eating all this. Like I feel like as I'm getting older, like you know, I can't eat all this sugar and shit. Like it does not feel good. My stomach be like, oh baby, no, why did you do that? But I feel like that's also better because like the stuff that they put in these food items nowadays, I'm like, bro, this does not taste how we're supposed to taste. And like there's so much stuff that like I can't eat anymore. But I feel like that's good, so I'm detoxing my system at the same time. But yeah, I'm just plating these just so I can take pictures. And I got this little coffin like plate thing from Michael's too. But yeah, this is what they look like, and I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If there's anything else y'all want to see, please let me know. And I was going to say I love y'all so much, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.